Hello, welcome in. Today we are going to be going through a 25-30 minute full body Pilates workout. We are so glad you're here on behalf of Northeast Mississippi Community College. Thank you for being a part of this community. And this is just a workout that we wanted to provide for you. Full body, it can be done at home or anywhere at any time so you can stay active, stay moving. All you're gonna need today is your dumbbell and your band. I'm Brianna, and let's go ahead and jump in. First, we're gonna start with a warm up. So go ahead and meet me on the mat. If you wanna come down Pilates style, take your arms high, walk them down to your feet, and we're gonna walk our hands all the way out onto the front of the mat. You're gonna come into a child's pose and rest here. Hips are back, arms are straight out in front of you, and pressure is in those palms. From here, deep breath in, we're gonna go into an upward dog stretch. So you're just gonna press forward into those hands. You're gonna come high, chest is high and lifted. You're pushing through those hands. You'll feel a stretch there in your lower back. Deep breathing, big inhale, big exhale. We're gonna press into a downward dog from here. So on your toes, you're gonna press back, trying to sink those heels into the mat, pressing through your hands so you get some good shoulder engagement there. Just holding this here, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and pedal our feet. So feet come a little bit closer. One knee comes in, and then we switch, the other one comes in. That foot that is planted, you're gonna again try to get that heel all the way down to the mat so that you can feel that stretch through your calf and your hamstring. 3 more here. Big inhale. Big exhale, good job. Last one. Beautiful job. You're gonna take your feet wide here. We're just gonna sink into a frog stretch here to open up your hip flexors, as we're gonna be working those a lot today. You're gonna press forward into a high plank. Shoulders are always in line with your hands. Pressing back into that frog stretch. Deep breathing, exhale as you press forward into that high plank. Last one, pressing back into that frog stretch, forward into a high plank. Let's go ahead and walk our hands back to our feet. As we started, we're gonna come to stand. Now, for this workout, if you have equipment with you, go ahead. You're gonna have your dumbbells and your band. You can use those, incorporate those to add a bit more challenge here, or you can just go straight full body. So whichever you prefer, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first block of exercises. We're gonna be starting working our legs, our glutes, and our core, actually a little bit of arm integration as well. So go ahead and grab your band. You're gonna place the elastic part right above your knees. Right above your knees there, and grab your weights. And we're gonna be starting with a dumbbell front raise, squat, press. So arms are here, in between your legs, you're raising high into the squat, press, and then you're gonna come back to stand. So squatting down, arms come high, coming here, squat back to stand. Just flowing through this here. We're gonna inhale as we come up, exhale as we come down. Good job. Slow and controlled, always in Pilates, and we wanna make it one congruent motion. As you're getting comfortable with that motion, as soon as you're standing, you're gonna sink back down here. Good, we have 4 more. Here's 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna sink down here. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna go into some squatted calf raises. So raising one heel at a time, little bit of calf work here. It's gonna be hard. If you need to rest, go ahead, come to stand and do the same thing if you can. Just a few more deep breath. Arms are staying out. Calves are being worked. We got 2 and 1. Good job. Go ahead and come to stand. From here, we're gonna go into a shoulder press leg lift. So take a deep breath. Gonna pull your arms up, pressing high. We're going down, then your leg lifting out. So arms are coming up into a shoulder press. Control down, leg lifting out. Good job. 3, 4, 5, 6, couple more. Here's 7. And 8. Good job. From here, we're gonna be going into a leg lift T, into a curtsy. So you want to go into a curtsy, lunge here. As you come up, you're going into a hammer curl. For a curtsy lunge, one leg is just gonna come back behind you to the left. Arms are gonna go out, then you're gonna hammer curl up. So here we are. Breathing deep the whole time. Big inhale as you go into that curtsy lunge T. Big exhale as you hammer curl. Good job. Inhale 3 seconds, exhale 3 seconds. Hammer curl there. Curtsy lunge and hammer curl. Hammer curl, good job. Only a couple more. Hammer curl. And hammer curl, good job. We're going back into those shoulder press leg lifts. I'll come this side this time so you can see my form. Gonna be curling up, pressing up, controlled down, and leg lift to the side. And leg lift to the side. Good job. We have 4 more here. Five. Good job. Don't forget to breathe. Slow and controlled. Two more. Last one. And 8. Good job. We're gonna be going into our leg lifts with our T into our curtsy lunge. So other leg, you're going curtsy lunge T and hammer curl. Curtsy lunge T, hammer curl. Now this movement, this exercise is challenging on its own without a band. Band is just if you really want that work and you're to that point to where it's no longer challenging for you, you can add that band. But if it's too difficult, feel free to drop it and continue the movement. Only a couple more. Good. Here we are, one more. Last one. We're gonna do straight hammer curls here. Good. We have 8. So here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Drop those weights. Gonna rest here a second. Deep breathing as you rest. Feel free to grab a sip of water or whatever you need during this rest here. For this next set, you will not need a band, so you can go ahead and release that. Good job. For this next set, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. We have single leg RDL, where you're gonna have your weight, and then from there, we're gonna go into a lunge, then we're gonna go into a lunge pulse. So for this second set, it's gonna be heavy legs as well again. So single leg RDL, one leg comes back, you're on your toe, you're sinking those hips back. Hips are back, back and spine are straight, chin is tucked. And then you're gonna go into a lunge. So we're single leg, good, and lunge. Make sure for your lunge that your knees are at 90 degrees. You never want your lunge to look like this because that can end up hurting your knee. You always want to be 90 degrees right here. Breathing deep. Hammer curl as you do that lunge. A lot of bicep work today. Good job. Good. We have 2 more here. Sinking those hips back when you're going into that RDL. And 1 more. We're staying here, and we have a reverse lunge pulse. Come on, keep that foot in front of that knee. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Shake it out a little bit. We're on that same leg. You're gonna stay here. Take your weights down to the mat. Hands are gonna come onto those weights. Right here, hips are still sunk back. We're gonna be doing some leg swipes. So one leg comes around and back, and then back to center. So you're just swiping back, swiping around to front. Make sure you're doing a swipe there so that it's working your hips. Hips are back, you're not like this. You're squatted down and in your hips. Good job. Staying in this position, you're gonna feel a lot of pressure on that planted, stabilizing leg. That's good. Let it burn. We have 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Good job. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna stay back, and you're gonna do a straight kick. A lot of balance work here, a lot of mobility in that ankle and in that planted foot. You're just kicking straight up, tapping the ground with your toe, and then continuing up. You got it. Let's go 4, 3, good, 2, and 1. Come forward, come to stand, take a deep breath. You're doing great. We have 1 more round of that on that other leg. Grab your weights. We're gonna turn to the other side. Same thing, we're gonna put 1 leg back. 1 leg is forward, and we're RDL here. And then we're gonna lunge. Knees are at 90 degrees. Slow and controlled here. Good. So I messed that up. Good job. Beautiful. Keep on going. Stay strong here. Deep breathing. Big inhale, 3 seconds through your nose. Exhale, 3 seconds through your mouth. Feel the burn, and then keep on going. Good, let's go 2 more of these. Hips are going back when you're doing that RDL. Last one, and we're gonna lunge pulse here. Coming here, 90 degrees, staying here. Good. We have 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep that foot in front of that knee. Here's 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring the weight on down to the mat. Hips are back, chest is up. Rest a second if you need to, but if you're able, let's go ahead and jump in. We're leg swiping around into the front. Good. Good, staying in those hips. Really good balance work on that planted foot. Good job, we have 2 more here. And 2. Staying back, balancing strong, and you're kicking straight up. You got it. Kicking straight up. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, rest. We're done with that set. You can take a longer rest here. Grab a sip of water, whatever you need. This next set, we're gonna be back on the ground. So go ahead, let's walk down to the mat Pilates style. Hands are coming up. They're going to your feet, and we're gonna walk out. Rest in a lying child's pose. Good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. We have about 10 seconds left on this rest. We're gonna be starting this set. It's core, hips, and arms. We're gonna be in a plank series to begin. So go ahead, meet me here in a high plank. So hands are always in line with your shoulders. Here we are. Feet, let's bring them about shoulder width apart here. And we're holding here. We got 12 seconds. Holding here in a high plank. If this gets hard, feel free to drop your knees and keep on going. Hold here, you got it. We got 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet a little bit closer together and we're doing leg raises here. One at a time. Back stays straight. Everything stays kind of rounded in. You don't want to be opened up. Chin stays tucked. You're rounded in. Raise them one leg at a time. Good job, we're almost done. We got 6. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come into a tabletop here. We're gonna be doing a tabletop leg abduction into a kickback. So that's gonna look like this right here. You're gonna take one leg out, then you're gonna kick it back, pull it in, drop it back down. So leg comes up and out, back, in, back, down. Back, in, back, down. Learn that flow and just flow with it. With that rhythm there. Good job. You're 6. Incorporating your hips, getting high, kicking back into the side. Good. We have a couple more here. Good job. And last one. From here, we're gonna stay on that one leg. We're going into a tricep push up into a knee tuck. So that leg goes back. We're gonna go into a tricep Pilates push up. So you wanna make sure your elbows are going back, your foot's coming up and staying planted. Then you're gonna come up and tuck your knee in. So we're going here, coming up, tuck your knee in, and here, tuck your knee in. Good job. Good. In that tricep push up, make sure those elbows are going back so it's engaging your triceps. Knee comes in, core is tucked. Two more here. Last one. You're staying here, or we're gonna pulse. And then you're gonna get a rest. Let's go for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Lying child's pose here. You can rest your head on the mat. Good job. Take a sip of water or whatever you need. Got a little bit of a longer rest here. Deep breathing. We got about 5 seconds and we're gonna jump into that other side. For this set, for our plank to start, we're gonna be doing plank seesaws. So this time you're gonna wanna be on your forearms. Here we are on our toes. Then you're gonna be shifting forward onto the tippy toes and then pressing back, engaging your core, keeping your butt down, back down. Everything's flat. Shifting through your shoulders and your toes. Going forward and back. Stay strong. Core is tight here. You got it. Here's 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into a tabletop here. gonna turn to the other side so you can see me for this one. We're gonna be doing the same thing. So you're opening up and we're going back, in, down, up, back, in, down. Good job. Up, back, in, down. Now incorporate your breath. Slow and controlled, good job. Let's slow down our pace just a little bit here. Work those muscles even more, getting toned, getting tight, core is engaged. We have one more after this one. Good job, we're going into our tricep push-ups, Pilates style, into those knee tucks. So here we are, going down, leg comes up, it's pretty and pointed. And then you're tucking everything in. So up, pretty and pointed, tucking everything in. Tucking everything in. Good job. Good control here. Remember that your elbows are going back. Keep that chin tucked. Good job. Almost done. We have two more here. Last one. And we're staying tucking. Finishing here, we have 8, 7, good job. All the way. Core is tight. 2 and 1. Rest in a child's pose. Good job. Deep breathing to regulate your heart rate. Good job. That's a tough set there. That one will get you burning. So here we are at our block. Next block of exercises. Take a sip of water, whatever you need, before we jump into our final set. All right, for this final block of exercises here, we're gonna be doing legs, arms, and core. So gonna go ahead and come onto the mat, the bottoms on the mat. We're gonna be doing a glute bridge set. So you will need your weights here. Grab your band as well, throw it right there above your knees. And we're gonna be going ahead, coming all the way down onto the mat. You're gonna start just in a straight glute bridge, tricep extension. So arms are back behind you. Whenever you glute bridge up, your triceps go all the way down. Arms are coming all the way down. Resetting all the way back up. Arms are down, hips are up. Arms are down when your hips are up. Good job. Really strong here. Good work. Pressing all the way up with those hips. Deep breathing. So I like to exhale when I'm up, inhale as I'm coming down. Good. We got 3. Here's 2. And 1. You're gonna drop those weights. Here you're gonna go into a single leg glute bridge. Hands can come either behind your head or by your side. I'll stay here behind my side. We're gonna be going straight up with that single leg. Pushing up through your heel here. That raised leg stays pointed. Other leg is bent there, coming all the way up with those hips. Good job. Breathing deep here. We got 4. Here's 3, 2, and 1. You're going straight up and down with those leg raises while staying in that raised glute bridge. Staying up in that glute bridge. We have 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and dropping down, going into some straight glute bridges once again. Finishing here, and we'll go into that other side. Good, all the way down, all the way up. Good, we have 6. Here's 5. And 4, 3. We're gonna hold high into high as you can for 1. Here we are. Staying really high with those hips. We're gonna pulse our knees out in 3, 2, 1. Knees are going out. We're almost done. Stay strong here. It's our last one before we go into that other side. You'll get a rest before we do it though, so finish strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest on the mat. Good job, good job, good job. Got about 5 seconds and we're gonna go into that other side. Starting with those tricep extensions into the glute bridge. So all the way up and controlled down. Arms are bending as you're coming back to that starting position. Pressing those arms all the way down onto the mat. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those weights there. Going into that other leg. Leg's gonna come out, pressing up through your heels. Controlled down. Hand can be either behind your head or down by your side, whichever you prefer. Almost done. So our last block of exercises will cool down and you'll be finished. We have 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying as high as you can, lowering and raising that one leg. Good job, you got it, come on. Staying high, keep that pressure in your heel. Good job, high as you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last thing, you're gonna come up here. We have 5 straight. We have a 5-second hold and you're done. Here's 2 and 1. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, drop that weight. Remove your band. Hug your knees in to chest. Big inhale. Big exhale. We're gonna go ahead and raise all the way up. Good job. We're just gonna finish with some big inhales, big exhale through the nose. Gonna cool you down with a stretch as well. So come here, center to start. Open it up, stretching out those hip flexors that we worked so intentionally. Feet are together. Big inhale, big exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Kind of lean forward. You can pull yourself forward here. Good, we're gonna take one leg out here. We're gonna lean forward over into that other leg that's still bent. Stretch out your glutes and hamstrings and quads here. Just gonna roll over onto the top and then back, dropping that. Good job. If you can, you're gonna take this outside hand, that's where your thigh is. You're gonna reach back as far as you can. If you can grab that foot, you're gonna grab it and pull. Open up your back and stretch your quad. Drop that. We're gonna switch, do the other side. Same thing. We're up and then we're down. Just stretching it out, breathing deep here. You want a long exhale through your mouth, big inhale through your nose. Just allow your heart rate to lower here. That was a very good exercise, very tough one at the same time. So great job today. Grabbing that foot behind you if you're able, and then pulling so you'll feel a stretch through your quad. Good job, drop that leg. Meet me back here at the center. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. We have 3 breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale Inhale and exhale. Good job. Thank you for joining me today. Remember that strength is built through consistency and control. Showing up, doing things like this every single day is what's going to help you grow the most. So keep showing up, keep doing things to invest in yourself physically. We're proud of you. We're thankful you're here once again. Have a great day.